Daniel, fade away. Money.
There you go. It's going to be a drop-off violation.
Puts it up on the buzzer, gets it to goal!
Soglu, whoa! Swallow doubles up. Wide open. It's good. It's good. And that.
I'll have a strong, smooth, creamy latte.
Be your own barista at Coles Express. Award-winning Coles Urban Coffee Culture from just $1.
Express yourself.
At Coles Express.
Fasten up your seatbelts, do a double take. Don't need to be a millionaire to roll this kind of way. Yeah, I got the recipe to do it every day. Straight to the top, and that's where we gon' stay. Yeah. Step it up again. Yeah, yeah, we do it every day. Step it up, step it up.
Take it to the next level.
Step it up again.
Mitsubishi Pajero Sport. Elevate your adventure.
Suffer from muscle or mild joint pain? Try Kanzia Pain Relief Cream from Zia, an anti-inflammatory cream providing temporary pain relief using natural active ingredients. Experience the Zia difference at zia.com.au.
Sixt Car and Truck Rental has arrived in Australia. With small cars, big cars, utes, vans, cars as big as trucks. Because they are trucks. Welcome to Above and Beyonding.
Better now than they were back then.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right.
NBL 1 and Ballarat Basketball wish to acknowledge the Wadawurrung people, the traditional custodians of the lands on which this match will be played. We pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging. Welcome back to Selkirk Stadium, the Brick House in Ballarat, for the men's half of our NBL 1 South doubleheader between the Ballarat Miners and the Sandringham Sabres. My name is Jared Prosser, and as always alongside me Mark Farrell. Faz, we've got a pretty good game coming up here, I think. Two very, very good sides.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. A couple of familiar faces in the Sandringham team too, so I think Ballarat are just about back to full strength, I would suggest. So it looks like we've got ourselves a game between two teams that are right in the mix, I reckon.
Yeah, Ballarat have been missing their starting backcourt for most of the last month. Jack Davidson returned last week against Casey in an overtime win for Ballarat with just a lazy 8 threes and 35 points. Max Cody was on a minutes restriction for that one, but apparently he is good to go on this evening's game for the Sabres. As you mentioned, some names that we know here: Ben Eyre playing, David Barlow, Dane Pino, Kalen Kiddo, all guys who've played a little bit of NBL. Campbell Blogg, who's just signed as a development player with Melbourne United, an NBL player as well. CJ Asuncion Bird, been around for a while now. I was kind of surprised to see that he's 27. Because he's been around for a while, it feels like he'd still be like 22, 23. It's sort of a weird timeline for him, but this is a talented side. 9 and 4, 4th overall in the table. Ballarat sitting at 10th at 6 and 6, but as we mentioned, missing their starting backcourt, it's kind of impacted their record. They've lost a few games that you would have expected a full strength miners to have won. So that's why 6 and 6 is a little bit of a falsehood. These two teams, I think, carry different styles, but very evenly matched overall.
Yeah, I think these two teams are about on a par, and the current ladder position probably doesn't suggest where they will end up or where they should have ended up. So you're right in saying that Ballarat back to full strength is a far more exciting prospect for the locals here in Ballarat. So looking forward to the matchup tonight. Ballarat will be starting with the usual suspects of Jack Davidson, Jake Lloyd, Adam Thosby, Tyler Rudolph and Nick Pozoglu.
So we're underway here at Selkirk. There's Eyre, NBL veteran of NBL 1, a champion with Nunawading back in 2019. Good straight up defense, doesn't matter. So dropped in by Tom Coppins. First two of the game to the young 20-year-old forward. Lloyd starting for Ballarat. Can't hit the mid-range J. Asuncion Bird cleans up. Sends it the other way. He's the danger man here for Nunawading. An excellent basketballer. Finds Coppins, it's long. Rudolph does well. Pozoglu eventually corrals the board. Ballarat the other way. Thosby drives on Asuncion Bird. One contact. Pretty good D in the end, but doesn't matter. Thosby lays it in, 2 apiece. 1 minute played.
Good signs there. Thosby being super aggressive on offense, taking the ball to the rack, taking the contact and finishing nicely.
That 3 short. Davidson will come the other way. Always looking to push the pace, Jack Davidson. Gets to the basket. Good defense. Yeah, it was good. I thought it was good defense from there, and I thought the foul might have been, not sure who came over the top of him there, but it's actually been called on Ben Eyre, I believe, for the foul underneath, the blocking foul.
Yeah, it looked like there was a fair bit of contact from behind as well, didn't there?
Oh, it didn't look like there was. There's no doubt about that. No, I could have sworn that Campbell Blogg would have picked up that foul then, but the net result is the same. Foul to the Sabres, free throws to the Miners, and Davidson drops the first.
Yeah, the Miners look like a different team with their starting lineup back in, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. And look, they're not quite at their starting lineup. Jake Lloyd's still in for Max Cody.
Yeah.
And look, just having Davidson there, he's a 25, 26 point per game player. That obviously helps. Blind Freddie and his left dog could tell you that, but it's the way he does it, the spacing and his ability to penetrate the key against closeouts. Just opens up so much drive and kick for Ballarat. Pass by Thosby. Here's Blogg. Ooh, Pozoglu. Yeah, he thought he should have had that basketball then. Yeah, rises in and out. Thosby the board.
Interested to see how Pino goes tonight and how Ballarat, I suppose, handle the big man inside too.
Yeah, he's opposite number for Ballarat, Tyler Rudolph. Essentially a 6'6". He's an undersized 4 in professional terms, but Dane Pino, a legit 6'9", 6'10".
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, legitimate centre in this league. So
and not a skinny man either. He's a solid unit.
He's a big man.
Oh, Jake Lloyd just tried to be a little bit too fancy then. If he managed to connect, Davidson would have had the open 3, but a little round behind the back drop-off was no good. 7:46 to play. Air gets around. Oh, that was off again. Pozzoglu pointing Ballarat's way. We had a bit of traffic in front of us there. I couldn't see who it came off.
Yeah, it did look like there was an orange shirt attached to the foot that they came off, but
nonetheless, the official was literally a metre from the play.
Yeah,
take their word for it on this one.
Exactly.
Good cover, Pozzoglu on a Sunchenberg. That's definitely off Ty Rudolph.
Had a bit of ball's been bouncing around a little bit there, but a bit of a busted offence, but
it looks like a foot violation. It is. Yep. Shot clock will reset from 12 to 14.
So they had a couple of plays that dabbled with the idea of being a foot violation and a legitimate one.
No good on that attempt. Soseby sends Lloyd racing the other way for Ballarat. Spin move on Coppins. Tries to create some space. It was good too, wasn't it, by Coppins? Just stayed vertical, stayed strong.
Yeah.
Dane Pino cleans up the rebounds. Air dribbled off his own foot. Soseby and Ballarat playing that 1-3-1 zone that they've gone through quite a bit in the last few weeks. Air bursts through the zone. Theatrically draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
He's got a quick first couple of steps, hasn't he? Yeah.
He's a good player. He's a very, very good player. 25 a game so far this season. 6 boards, a tick under 4 assists. Surprisingly only shooting 33% from the arc, which for a player of his quality did take me by surprise.
Yeah. He's a solid free throw shooter. Had to put the mods on him. But,
I'll tell you what, this fella shoots 93% from the line. If you can put the mods on him, I swear that's like you're a warlock.
There's no chance that he misses this next free throw. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, it took a 93% free throw shooter to come into the Ballarat house here to break the curse.
The 4 apiece here, 3 minutes played. Davidson. A couple of times Ballarat has gotten too fancy there. Air pumped up. Really, he didn't do a lot. It was more Davidson dancing with himself and dribbled off his own heel, but Davidson was imploring his teammates to get into some sort of action there.
Air was reveling in the Ballarat misfortune then.
It's been a good matchup actually, Air and Davidson.
It is, isn't it?
2 point guards who are really more scorers than distributors. Jake Lloyd skied well for that rebound.
They're similar size too, but very different players. So.
Yeah, both about sort of 6 foot 6'1".
Yeah.
Sunchenberg. Rock does well to get it away from Soseby. Pulls up, may have travels. And in the end did travel. It's good cover from Soseby and Pozzoglu there.
Gets a bit of a razz from the local fans too, by the sound of it.
Yeah, good crowd in here tonight.
Yeah, a few through the door.
Still 4 apiece. Not an offensive masterpiece, this one at this point. Soseby turns a corner on that trusty left. Yeah, draws a cheap little foul. CJ Sunchenberg, he knew that he got done there.
He was way out of position, wasn't he?
Yeah. He just went a little bit too hard at that one. We're going to see our first subs in. Max Cody in for Ballarat. Jake Lloyd taking a seat. Jordan Lingard was about to come in, but looks like he'll come in for Soseby should he make the free throw.
Jordan Lingard was pretty keen then, wasn't he? He's trotting on the court. Nice smile from him at the moment while he sits and waits.
Good to see the enthusiasm. Kaelin Kiddo, checking in for Campbell Blog for Sandringham. Thoseby looking to make both of his free throws. Does so. Very, very good free throw shooter, Adam Thoseby. 93.8% on the season coming into this one.
Is that right?
Wow. Yeah. I'm pretty sure, I know he doesn't take a lot of free throws, so I'm pretty sure he's missed one all season.
Wow, okay.
I'd need to check that, but that's... Oh, great pass. Kid over left, he leaves it long. Oh, Zoglu! Oh, got him on the head, yeah. Oh, I haven't actually... Did he, or did the ball? Did the ball get Tom Coppins on the head after Pozoglu blocked that?
Well, we're a little ways away here, but it looked pretty good to the naked eye, but... referees are on the spot down there, so...
I think something definitely got Coppins in the face, but I have a feeling that was the ball.
Yeah, it did look like it from here, so...
Coppins hits the first over the...
Oh, must have been
shrieking screams of the local children.
yeah. There's two kids in here tonight. They'll be very happy with that.
Oh, another free throw. Missed free throw, offensive rebound. And that one did bobble around a bit, but nonetheless, Coppins will take a seat, and the veteran David Barlow, just the lazy 39 years of age and still getting it done.
He's in his prime, David Barlow. Like a fine wine, that man.
Oh, man, Pozoglu skied for that. Didn't get the block, but good enough to impact the shot. And that goes to Sunchenberg. Wanted contact, tried to create it. The ball will stay with Ballarat. David Barlow, an assistant coach officially with Melbourne United, but did come out of retirement to play some minutes for the NBL club last season.
Yeah, I think that was the case of he just couldn't help himself.
Still got a coach.
Ran it every day. He would have been training with the guys every day, and I mean, if you're 39, you've still got it, why not?
Zoglu, a deep three as the shot clock wound down. And Pino with the rebound. Lovely work splitting the double. Got Cody off his feet, can't hit the three. Lingard and Pino wrestle. Ball falls to Max Cody. 6-5.
It's not exactly a barnstorming offensive display, is it?
It is not a high-scoring night so far. Both defenses somewhat on top. Davidson, Lingard has to shoot that, he does. And that's a brick. Kind of sums up the score so far. Good ball movement, no result.
Yeah, look, it hasn't been, it's been a pretty good game of basketball, but just low scoring, so...
Sunchenberg finally drops one. 6-8.
Thank goodness.
5.5 minutes played here at Selkirk Stadium in Ballarat for NBL 1 South.
Starting to think there was glad wrap over that rim.
Yeah, it was quite theatrical there in trying to draw the foul. Cody, not a noted shooter, but definitely a prober with the ball. Rudolph can't hit. Good box out on Lingard by Barlow. It's just height all over this Sandringham side, isn't there?
Yeah, they're a really long team.
It's short by Air. That's where this contrast in styles will be interesting. Much bigger and probably a bit slower, it's fair to say. Sandringham side and Ballarat love to pick up the pace, and Cody, lovely little step back from the nail, Max Cody. You've got a Ballarat side who love to push the pace, swing it, penetrate the key, kick it out, get open threes. It's going to be a fascinating contest. 8 apiece to this point. Oh, Sunchenberg in and out. Rudolph with the board.
And Tyler Rudolph's going to have his work cut out tonight on the boards, I would imagine.
Well, he's a hard worker, and he's a disciplined player as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Pozoglu. Almost a shot
over the back of his head, didn't he?
Oh, Air. Oh, Lingard doesn't like the call, and Air was bailed out just a little bit there. He was slightly out of control, was Ben Air.
Crafty little player though, isn't he?
Oh, he's quick.
Yeah,
he's quick.
Yeah, don't need to leave much room for him to jump on in there. So
Zach Pantelis checking in for Dane Pino. Pozoglu checking out? No. Yes, Pozoglu is checking out. It's Adam Thoseby back into the contest. Yeah, drops the first.
Much to the disappointment of local children here in Ballarat. They're hoping for 2 misses from the away team for 3 cheeseburgers.
Disappointing children again.
Yeah, exactly. Think of the children, Ben. Think of the children.
Getting that ball through hands. Cody drives on Pantelis. Tough shot. Wow, Cody. Couple of lovely mid-ranges so far. Like I said, not a noted shooter. Not so much in quality, but he just doesn't actually shoot the ball that much.
Yeah.
But he's hit a couple of tough ones so far. Cody trying to sell that one.
Yeah, he certainly did.
And the official, that's the right ball.
She was wise up to that, wasn't she?
Cody just launched himself into Barlow.
That was his second crack at it. Barlow hit the floor just before it on the first screen. Cody come back for seconds, and referee was right onto it.
A little cheeky from the Ballarat number 1 there. A 10 apiece. Oh, great pass, Barlow. Finds Pantelis.
That's good offense, son.
And that's just, look, that's an NBL veteran, an Olympian, just with that speed of thought.
I think Barlow played a bit of Euro ball too.
Yeah. Thosby hits the 3 at the other end. So it's a 13-12 game, 1 point lead to Ballarat. Pantelis again rolling to a hoop. Air just strolls to the bucket.
Total breakdown on defense then.
Everyone worried about the pass.
Yep.
Who's the most dangerous player on the court? The man with the ball. 1 point game to Sandringham. Davidson can't get anything there. Kiddo guards him tight. Oh, Cody Babs had the chance to shoot that one again, but risky pass to Lingard didn't come off.
I was going to say earlier on that the Ballarat offense looks a lot better with Cody on the floor and Davidson for that matter, but last couple of trips down the court have been to naught.
There's Davidson. Wow. First open shot for Jack Davidson.
He had to work to get it, didn't he?
Reece Carter immediately calls a timeout for Sandringham. He's just sat there and went, hang on. We can't let a 0-pass offense, 1 pick, to get one of the best shooters in the country wide open. That can't happen. Yep. And I don't blame the man for calling a timeout there.
Yeah, look, like you said, he's one of the best shooters in the country, Jack Davidson, and you just can't afford to let him get any sort of width whatsoever.
16-14, that 3 gives Ballarat the 2-point lead, 1:29 to play in the first quarter. So Thosby, 7 points to lead all comers. Davidson with that 3 is up to 5. Much more spread effort for Sandringham. Not that there's a whole lot of scoring to spread around at this point, to be honest, but 6 points to Ben Eyre, 3 to Ascension Bird, 3 to Coppins. But I'll tell you what, the first probably 6 minutes of this game were fairly turgid on offense. It was very sludgy.
Yeah, look, it wasn't a spectacle if you come to see high-scoring games, but it was quite a good. It was a good first opening 6 minutes to see how these teams are feeling each other out. So,
the basketball nerd in us was quite fascinated by it, but as far as just out and out, like get the crowd out of their seat entertainment, unless you really love good boxing out, probably wasn't your thing.
I love a good screen and boxing out. They're my 2 favourite things when I come to a game. But all jokes aside, look, the level of basketball is huge. It's just not high scoring. So
yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's the thing. It is good basketball. It's probably better basketball than if it was 32-28 with a minute and a half.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Yep.
Good drive. Oh, bad luck. Gabs, who's checked into the game, couldn't connect. Dunmore, he's checked in for Ballarat. Again, you see Ballarat looking to push the pace every time.
Yeah, Zach Dunmore knows one pace, and that's push the ball down the floor and see what he can make happen.
Lingard drives hard to the hole, can't finish. It's good defense from Coppins. Oh, whoa. Barlow mistook Campbell Blogg for prime Winford Christie there, I think.
Barlow had a seniors moment then. And just swung the ball straight out of the court.
If the court was another 94 feet, he may have caught up to that. That was a long way in front.
I think Barlow threw the ball to where the player should have been.
In his minds, perhaps, yeah. Lingard can't finish. Call. Coppins doesn't like it.
Yeah, well, Coppins did a pretty good job of staying straight up on that, but there might have been something down there that we didn't see, so...
Well, they're the sort of ones, though, as you're turning, you can't always, you get your hand just out of the, for want of a better way to put it, the cylinder.
Yep.
And you feel like you've stayed vertical, but you haven't.
Yeah.
So, admittedly, we had no angle on that. He was absolutely side on to us.
We're guessing, but it won't stop us from guessing.
No, absolutely. That's what we're here for. Baseless speculation.
Exactly. You hear our opinion on everything. Must have been a foul. Geordie Lingard makes both of those.
And 50 seconds away. 4-point ball game late in the first quarter. Such a bird just goes straight. Oh, wow. A lot of contact there for no call. Lingard slow to get up. Crosby got burnt by Simpson Bird. Lingard finds Dunmore. Little floater. Not sure whether that was a floater or an alley-oop, to be honest.
It might have been a pass, might it?
It wasn't a good one. Blog can't hit. Davidson eventually tidies up. Ballarat will have 11 seconds left on the game clock in the first quarter. Chance to extend the lead. Davidson, you would expect he'll be the one to take it. Finds Lingard. Tough shot over Barlow. Good defense from the veteran. A little bit of a height advantage on Lingard as well. But ultimately, no dice for that last possession. And it is the Ballarat Miners leading 18-14 after one. And a quarter of it, I mean, it certainly would be single digits for both teams. 5 or 6 minutes, but eventually both teams found a little bit of rhythm on the offensive end phase.
A little bit of rhythm. It's ambitious saying that, I would have thought, but they found some rhythm. Look, it was just a tight tussle that first quarter. I imagine the game's going to break open later on, but at this point in time, it's a little bit of an arm wrestle.
So, as you might expect, this one not the greatest as far as shooting percentages. 29% for Ballarat, 21 for Sandringham.
Yeah, that's
both teams are hitting their free throws. Perfect 6 of 6 for Ballarat, 5 of 6 for the Sabres. And a reasonably high turnover game as well. 4 for Ballarat, probably just slightly above average.
Yep. Yeah, but look, actually, to be fair, we've come in and seen some games here in Ballarat where the turnover count's been almost double digits in a quarter. So, 4 for a quarter's not too bad, but I want to tidy that up. And the shooting percentages are abysmal, off the charts, awful. Like 9 field goals in a quarter of basketballs, combined. That's pretty ordinary stats. But look, I think the shackles will come off a bit, particularly late in this second quarter, into the second half, and we'll see more of a free-flowing game.
Look, these two sides are too good to struggle on offense to this level anyway. Too much longer. You look at the rebounding numbers, 15 for the Miners, Sabres 12. You go, great rebounding numbers, but they've had plenty of opportunity.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's a lot of rebounds to be got when both teams are shooting in the low to high 20% range.
26. Man. So Ballarat already out on the floor. Reece Carter hasn't unleashed the Sabres yet. And they come out into the floor now. So it'll be Ballarat basketball to get us underway in quarter number 2 eventually. Lloyd to Davidson, and we're back underway. Lead off high post. Pino, good hand. Was that Assumption Bird or Pino?
It was Assumption Bird, yeah.
Good work reaching in there. Oh, young CJ. Nice trap, but beautiful
That's
pass.
A great pass.
Great work from Coppins to feed Pino.
Good hands by the big fella too, cutting down the lane.
Yeah. It's a really nicely constructed play out of the trap. Dunmore gets to the nail, well stopped by Blogg. And then Dunmore throws it to where Davidson was.
Yeah, a little bit of zig when there should have been zag, I think. But, just hesitant basketball though, you know?
Yeah, it was good defense from the Sabres, but again, it was just It almost looked like second option basketball for Ballarat.
Yep.
A couple of savers run into each other there, Blogg and Coppins. No harm done though. Yeah, great vision. And Coppins misses what he probably should have finished. It's a good pass from Ben Eyre. Cosby not being given any airspace whatsoever. Gets the shot up, it's no good. Walk the other way. It's Ballarat. Once again, a little bit of a zone here. No, they are playing man.
Oh dear. Oh, that broke down.
Yeah, that did. Should have scored.
Yep.
Should have scored. Well set up.
I reckon.
Campbell Blogg.
They would want to have that layup again, I reckon. It's they blew one there. Should have been an M1.
Yep. Put it on a silver platter for the big man.
That's twice we've seen Pino being able to, cut down the lane and, virtually unguarded.
Yeah. It's a worry for Ballarat, but they're playing in that 1-3-1. We've seen a little bit of 2-3, I think, as well, and we've certainly played some man, but no matter what, Ben Eyre and to a lesser degree Campbell Blogg, they just seem to be able to penetrate the key at will right now. 2 for 2 on that trip for Pino. Ties the game at 18 apiece. 8.5 to play in the second. Davidson, floats it up there. It's good close from Pino, and he gets back to get the rebound as well.
He's doing a great job on Davidson. He's not getting any space to work in.
No, and that's the thing. Ballarat's got a couple of very, very dangerous scorers, but there's no oxygen at the moment. Thosby eventually cleans it up. That was good deep from Coppins, but nonetheless,
that's a great finish by Thosby, isn't it?
Tough finish, yeah. Coppins did well to force Adam Thosby into a...
you can't play any better defence than that by Coppins. And again, Pino just on his own.
And it was
just ambling down the middle of the key.
Who was setting him up? To Blogg, and Blogg with the assist. Those two again are causing Ballarat all sorts of problems here. Cosby, Bird not letting him get anything. Rudolph hits the three. Big shot from the big man. And that 3 points is Ballarat's lead. 23-20. 7:15 to play in quarter number 2.
His first field goal.
That is
big Tyler Rudolph.
Good shot by Ben Eyre. Yeah, just starting to get cooking now. He's up to 8 points.
Yeah, he looks the man most likely for Sandringham, doesn't he?
Gets the roll.
No.
Also rolled his ankle.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like he came down on that ankle.
Yeah, must have come down on the foot. I must admit, I was watching the ball. I didn't see the landing that Jake Lloyd had there.
Yeah, he went to ground immediately after he came down, and
well, he was putting weight on it, which that means it's a rolled ankle, not an Achilles.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. It might just be a slight sprain. They might pop some extra strapping on that and send him back out, or might take a closer look at it. Hopefully, all is good.
So Pozzoglu back into the game. It looks like he was checking back in, possibly for Lloyd in any case. It's unfortunate for Ballarat if he was. Next week Lloyd would have been out. Good defense. Pozzoglu rips it away from Campbell Blogg. Too strong there. Rudolph. Pino. He's got the agility advantage, if not size. Tough shot. Rudolph hit out.
Rudolph liked that matchup, didn't he?
He scores well over bigger players. Yeah. And again, Pozzoglu making a menace of himself on the... there's an elbow. Yeah. Coppins doesn't like it, but... And look, it wasn't a forceful fend-off, but it did get Zach Dunmore right in the mush.
Yes. Yeah, look, when you throw an arm back and you hit someone in the face, unfortunately, that's probably going to be a foul.
Yeah, you give the ref the chance to make the call, and
exactly.
Pretty obvious on the make.
And there's no need for it either. He already had his shoulder fast, and
exactly.
He was off.
Had him on his back. So Barlow back in for Assumption Bird for Sandringham. Rudolph rumbles to the hole. Pino, Swanson hitting a little bit of inside injury, pushes Rudolph down. Coast to coast, finishes off.
I think it took him about 1.5 seconds to go from one end to the other, didn't he?
He's got some toe.
He is so fast.
Crosby pull up three. It's really low off the backboard. Looks long off the hand, but didn't think it was that long. 1 point game here. Ballarat still leading. Wog airballs it. Coppins finds air wide open. That's in and out. Pino, he just chases the ball so well.
It's a real problem on the offensive boards for Ballarat.
And defensive boards. He's
Yeah.
He averages, as we see, Wog hit the three. Pino averages a tick over 13 boards a game. He's I'm just mentioning the offensive boards, almost 5 a game.
Yeah.
That's a big number.
Yeah, he's a legitimate NBL big, and I think Sandringham would be a totally different team without him, to be honest. But yeah, and then he creates shots as well. He knocked the guy down the post, turned to the middle and created a wide open shot.
Beautiful swing pass to Blog, wide open, weak side wing. So it's a 2-point game here, 25-27. Ballarat trailing Sandringham. 5:17 left to play in the first.
So I wouldn't say the game's exactly broken open yet, Jared, but it seems a little more free-flowing. I don't know, maybe it's just me being wishful. I don't know.
Well, look, I think it is from a Sandringham perspective. They scored 14 points in the first quarter. They've got 13 already this quarter. Ballarat had 18 at quarter time. They've only scored 7 so far this quarter. And look, we're still halfway through. They're probably on track to get say 15 points short of a little bit of a breakout from one of their scorers, which isn't a bad total. And it's a total that's, I suppose, right in line with this game, which has been very low scoring.
Yeah, exactly right.
Right at this point, though, Sandringham definitely had the better of the seconds.
Yeah, look, and we mentioned it before. They've got players they're just getting their feet into the paint and creating great options for their teammates. So, Dane Pino has been the beneficiary of a couple of those, just ambling down the middle of the lane.
So Pino has checked out now. Ballarat is Cody up the top, finds Davidson again, air all over him. This is a good matchup.
Yeah, it's a great matchup, isn't it? Davidson's getting no space whatsoever.
Yeah, it's borderline face guarding.
Yep, he's not coming over to help on much at all.
Zog leaves the open three short. And Blog will get the Sabres going the other way again. The idea was right. Nick Gabbs had rolled to the hoop well, took some attention with him, but fairly fired it at Tom Coppin's chest from about half a yard away.
I was just thinking that.
Sunshine.
He did a great bunch of work and then threw a bullet pass for about 1.5 meters.
From arm's length, pretty much. Ballarat a chance to tie or take the lead. Cody turns the corner. He's well trapped. Rudolph gets Barlow not quite on skates. Barlow did well to recover. Rudolph puts it in anyway.
Tough bucket though. He made it look easy, but that's not as easy a shot to make.
Against a guy who's a couple of inches at least taller than him.
Yeah.
So
that was
clearly by design, but just watching the little fake screen there from Barlow. Went up to set the on-ball screen, quickly aborted it, went and set the off-ball, and it really took Ballarat by surprise. They opened up Campbell Blogg's slip or no slip from Cody. It opened Campbell Blogg right up for the three. That was a well-drawn-up play. Quite like that one. I have to watch that one back and steal it for the kids I coach.
One of the finest floor wipers out here at the moment.
A master of his craft.
Wow, yeah, Jackson O'Brien's mate apparently. So Jackson O'Brien told me to let us know that he is his friend and he takes all the credit for his ability to wipe the floors.
So 4:02 to play, 3-point game. Ballarat leading, Sandringham leading 30-27. Davidson wide open catch and shoot. Kiddo's late on that. And he makes the Sabres pay.
Yeah, Van Air went to the bench and Jack Davidson went to work.
Yeah, it's a tough task here for young Kalen Kiddo. He's not just a shooter, he's a movement shooter, Jack Davidson. Centurion Bird gets trapped baseline, good hands, Thosby. Oh, fortuitously the ball comes back to him, lays it in. Tough finish, but a little bit of fortune there for the Sabres. There's good trap from Ballarat. Here we go, Davidson again running off pick after pick after
Yeah.
pick. Thosby. Oh, it's good D. That's really good D. Excellent D. Ned Dillon has checked in.
Yeah, he did a great job of he resisted the urge to bring his hands down and take a swipe at the ball. Just kept his hands out. Played straight up defence.
Used his body. Chest to chest.
Yeah. For all those kids out there, that's the best way to play defence. Get your hands out.
It looks like he's going to step into the straightaway three. Good defence, Cody. Got around some screens then on Blog, but it doesn't matter because Barlow just too tall, rises up over the defence for a three of his own.
Barlow looked at every passing opportunity possible. Desperately tried to get the ball to a teammate and just decided to nail a three. Oh, yeah.
Because Oglu doesn't think there was a whole lot in that.
I'm inclined to agree with him. I feel like that was hammed up quite significantly.
Oh, look, it definitely was. I don't know whether it was, whether there was a foul or not. I've got to admit I was watching the ball rather than the pick, but Kazoglu, he's not happy.
Oh, and
we got another warning.
I think we've got a warning for everyone. I think both coaches have been warned.
I think. I have a feeling that was a warning against Pozoglu.
Well, the referees are taking no nonsense tonight, and rightly so. Tough gig they've got. Oh, that's a great pass.
That was. Oh, tough. Kiddo couldn't finish. Oh,
he's had all week to look at it.
Barlow could have learnt a language before he shot that ball. He had an age to put it up.
But he's still looking to get his teammates involved first. You know, that's a great veteran who's wide open like that, knows he can make the shot, but he's still looking to involve his teammates and find that great option rather than just a good option.
He was almost apologetically shooting him, wasn't he?
He was. He gave everyone time to come out and guard him and nobody bothered.
So that takes the lead to 8 as Luke Sunderland calls timeout for Ballarat.
I don't blame him.
No, it's Sandringham just starting to ease this one out. The shooting percentages have certainly picked up fast. 36% for the home side, 38% for the Sabres.
Yeah, they're really shooting the lights out now, aren't they, Jared? Yeah.
Well, comparatively, yeah.
Well, look, it helps when David Barlow steps into a wide open look like that. So, yeah, look, again, you know, they're not exactly setting the world on fire, but it's good quality basketball. And Sandringham just crept away, you know, pretty much on the back of those couple of threes that have been made by David Barlow and a couple of nice passes he's made. So, you know, it's a bit of an embarrassment of riches when you've got David Barlow coming off your bench.
Yes, absolutely. And, you know, 39 years old or not, he's still a pretty damn effective player.
Yeah, look, he'd get a game of my social comp team, put it that way.
You think you'd find room for him?
I'd find room for him. I'd move out.
Need some height?
I'd
stick him in a low block.
I would retire.
Well, then it wouldn't be your team anymore.
I'll always be my team, Jared.
So, we mentioned Dane Pino and his rebound. He's already in double figures in rebounds. Wow.
That's, actually, he's been pretty quiet about that. I mean, I know he's been involved in a lot, and that's a great shot by Tyler Rudolph. Pino's been involved in everything, but 10 rebounds? It's not even half time.
Well, 10 boards already, 6 points, 10 boards. 3 assists as well. You mentioned his passing. Oh, wow. Barlow definitely got fouled there.
Wow, I'd be surprised if he's going to airball from 1.5 feet.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
He did well to hook that back in, and Pino ends up finishing with the baby hook.
It all pans out in the end.
What's going on there? Foul on Barlow.
Yeah, the arm around by Barlow, but to be fair, Tyler Rudolph did have hold of his wrist moments before it. So,
6 of 1, as they say.
Yeah, and 2 threes.
So 8-point game, minute 36 to play. Ballarat with 14 on the shot clock. Davidson steps into a deep three off the crossover. That's good. My word, he can shoot.
He can just shoot a team out of trouble though too, can't he? Like, you know, Ballarat were struggling on offense, 8 points down, and he just steps into a three and, you know, cuts the margin to 5.
Renfrew good defence. Davidson, a risky one. Air can't make the pay. A good chase to Sunshine Bird. Yeah, it's unfortunate on Ty Rudolph, but it's the right call.
Yeah, I feel like those calls aren't made often enough. Quite often they let go, and yeah, it can be quite a dangerous play for both players involved.
Timeout called here by Reece Carter for Sandringham. His side still leading, 40-35, a minute 6 to play. Jack Davidson, that last three takes him up to 11 points. 3 of 4 from 3. You're always surprised when Davidson misses.
Yeah.
His shot just looks so pure.
Yep. And, you know, look, he's not shooting easy shots sometimes either. He's coming off double pin downs and
he hasn't closed down hard shots either.
Exactly. But every shot looks the same. And I think that's the key to a really good shooter is every shot should look and feel the same.
Yes.
You know, if they're changing the shooting action too much, it's not a recipe for success.
As we mentioned, 8 threes last week in his return. 4 games with a concussion.
Yeah, to be fair, I think they're probably going to need a repeat performance of something like that tonight. You know, they'll need someone to take that offensive load.
So we mentioned the difficult diet of shots that Jack Davidson takes, shooting 42% coming into this game from 3-point range.
Yep.
Elite numbers.
Yeah. And like we said, he's not getting wide open looks all the time.
No. Ooh, Davidson thought that was off air. Up on his toes. Bouncing around.
You don't often see him react like that either. You know,
no, he's a
there's something in that.
Yeah, he's not the type to get too demonstrative. He's has some time to time, but not a lot.
Wow.
Alley-oop reverse jam, that is massive.
Wow. They said the game wasn't that exciting, and look what happens.
That is huge.
Holy moly. Great pass, by the way. I didn't think he was going to get up that high to catch it.
But to reverse it as well, that was big. Renfrew lays it in, gets the foul at the other end. Good work from Wingard to keep the ball alive as well. My, oh my, we need it. We've got the big screens here at Selkirk Stadium, but as much as they flash
a replay though.
That's it. They flash all of the various advertisements, which is needed. Game obviously. Please figure out a way to show us replays because that was huge. I could watch that all day.
Yeah, I think I'll have to go home and check out the recording on the NBL1 website when I get home and take a look at that one again.
If that's not on the NBL1 Twitter account, I'll go Heath. That was a highlight and a half.
It was a perfect pass, though. It was. It really was.
Oh, Richard Bird!
Whoa.
Went for the old schoolyard specky then.
I don't think there's much debate to be had about. I don't know why there's a conversation on this.
Hopefully they're not calling it unsportsmanlike here. I just had a thought in my head. Surely they're not calling that as like an unrealistic attempt and it's unsportsmanlike. That would have been a travesty.
Well, I was thinking the other way, that they might have been calling a blocking foul.
Backing in.
Yeah. Taking his landing space, but that's just a good old-fashioned push in the back.
Oh, I'll tell you what, after you have a dunk like that, you may as well fly forever.
Yeah, why not?
That was ridiculous. Last 10 seconds here. Davidson draws a cheap foul. Oh, a little bit of talk there from Davidson there too. I think the two of them are perhaps not enjoying each other's company.
Or maybe they are enjoying it on a different level. I'm not sure they're going to be having a beer after their game, but both of them competitive beasts. So
absolutely.
That was a really cheap foul, though.
Yeah, especially when you're in the bonus.
Yeah.
Davidson makes the first, the chance to cut it to 2. As we Davidson imploring Ned Renfrew, I think Ballarat will be looking to foul here. They've only committed 3. They've got one to give. Wouldn't sit yet. There we go. There we go. Yep. Just take a couple of seconds off. Smart foul from Renfrew. Good call from Coach Sunderland. Maybe would have preferred that to be at about maybe 4 seconds left, perhaps, but
yep. Yeah, a couple more seconds shaved off the clock would have been nice.
Yeah, just gets to the hoop. Oh, Renfrew straight up. I don't know if that's on Renfrew. No, it's on Ty Rudolph.
I was just about to say, Ben, Air doesn't need much time to get down the court and get a shot away. So
4.6 seconds of him is to the end and back.
Yeah, and he's left 2.9 on the clock.
So how quick can Ballarat get to the other end?
Wow, yeah. Well, Jack Davidson only needs to get outside the defensive three-point line and he's in range. So.
That's true, that's true. More than enough time for him to get a shot if he can get a shoulder ahead. Kiddo face guarding him as expected. It'll be Thosby. Did he get it off in time? Doesn't matter. Backboard and rim, but no dice for Thosby on that one. So at half-time here at, I almost said the Minor Dome, at half-time at Selkirk Stadium, it's not 2019 anymore, Jared. We have the Sandringham Sabres leading 44 against the Ballarat Miners 40. Jack Davidson 13 points for Ballarat. And at the other end, it's been Ben Eyre, the 2 point guards, 2 diminutive point guards going right at it.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch. I really like those 2 guys going at it. And yeah, look, those similar sized guys for matchup play totally different. Yeah, Ben Eyre wants to get his feet in the paint, wants to blow past people. Jack Davidson wants to get the look at that 3-point shot, and both of them are, doing a fair bit of damage. So interested to see who wins that tussle, and whoever does puts their team in a really strong position to potentially win this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking at the support cast, we have Simpson Bird, including that massive reverse jam off the alley-oop. He's got 7. Dane Pino, 8 and 10 with 3 assists already. Barlow, a couple of big threes for his 6 points. Adam Thosby's got 9 for Ballarat. Ty Rudolph, he's got 7 points. Nick Kazoglu yet to score for Ballarat.
Yeah, that's an interesting one, isn't it? He hasn't he's had 4 field goal attempts, but he seems to be shooting under duress.
The 2-3, at least one of the threes was shot clock winding down. I'm feeling the second one wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so there's going to be a battle fought between the 2 point guards. We know that's going to be high scoring. It's a matter of which supporting cast can really prop them up.
So we've got a game that's finally poised here at Selkirk. So we'll be back with you for the second half in around 5 minutes' time. Help me.
I could win an ice cream for my teammate, Cruz. You would win a what? An ice cream for Cruz. Oh, and not one for you? And me. Oh, okay. What? Yep.
to change the slates to half time. So I reckon that's a production issue. Yeah, that's not us. Yeah, that's got to be a production issue. I don't know. Unless they think it's game of the week and you're the producer. In that case, you're not getting paid enough.
They're going to have to ask for higher duties, I reckon, on that.
Where are you two off to? Oh, it's fine. We need to talk about basketball and get paid for it. Yeah. We don't do it.
Where do I sign up?
Not good enough.
No way.
Yeah. So in about 10 years, we are This is why I like you, Isaac. You are always thinking outside the box. Yeah.
Yeah, what box?
Boxes can be left. Okay, Isaac, go away. Yeah. Saturday and Sunday. A lot of prep. All right, good.
Welcome back to Selkirk Stadium in Ballarat, the Brickhouse, for the second half of this NBL 1 South men's match between the Sandringham Sabres and the Ballarat Miners. My name's Jared Crosser. I'm here with Mark Farrell. Faz, We've got a tight one, 40-44, the Sabres lead.
Yeah, look, it started off as a barnstorming occasion. Both teams really fell out of the blocks in 18-14 first quarter, but yeah, it's starting to ramp up a little bit, which was nice.
Yeah, in the early stages, it really did live up to the name of the stadium here, the Brick House.
Yeah, look,
it was partially built before these two teams finished it off.
There was a few shots that looked pretty horrid in the first half, but in the first quarter, but a lot of that was probably due to the intense defence as well. So both teams came out with a mission to stop each other's point guards, and that seems to be where the battle is at the moment.
And I tell you what, the 2 point guards, Ben Eyre for Sandringham, Jack Davidson for Ballarat, going at it. So a little bit of some just quiet smack talk between the two of them late on in that half.
They got a little bit chippy at one stage, didn't it?
Yeah, it's been nothing overt. I just get the feeling there's just a little passing word or two at the moment between the two of them, but it's a battle to keep an eye on, and it won't be a difficult one to keep an eye on given A, they're point guards, and B, they're starring.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, so what we've got 13 points to 12 points at the moment, but that probably doesn't tell the full tale. Like Ben Eyre threw up one of the best assists of the
Try
round.
Kanzia Pain Relief Cream from Zia, an anti-inflammatory cream providing temporary pain relief using natural active ingredients. Experience the Zia difference at zia.com.au.
It wasn't even such a whole lot real, but
I'll tell you what, you can check it out on the NBL1 socials, Twitter, Insta. Huge reverse jam off the alley-oop from the man with the ball there, number 3, Sunshine Bird. Backdoor cuts, Thoseby does just enough with Kazoglu's assistance to break it up. Thoseby drives hard on his left, cleans it up, lays it in over the top of Pino. Good persistence by Adam Thoseby.
It's just a start they were after again. Thoseby started the first quarter attacking the basket, starts off the second half attacking the basket. Good things happen.
And CJ Sunshine-Bird right back at him. Little foul underneath. Looks good up the top there, the defense from Thoseby, but definitely had a hand on the hip. Sunshine-Bird to the line. Good shooter, but this number surprised me. Only shooting 58% from the line for the season. He's a far better shooter than that.
Yeah, sometimes the stats can be a little bit misleading, can't they? You got to understand how many shots the guys had up in the season as well. Really determines a big. It looks pretty good there.
Yeah, makes both. Former award inspector and Ringwood Hawk. Here's Thoseby again, looking to attack. Rudolph on Pino. Shoots over the top, drops it. Big shot. Ty Rudolph cuts the lead to 1.
He doesn't seem to be showing any ill effects of having another birthday recently. Ty Rudolph.
No, had his birthday yesterday. He's been here, lays the ball in. Happy birthday.
I think he shares a birthday with another special person.
Yeah, with my darling wife. Both 2nd of June, the two of them. So I highly doubt she's watching this, but happy birthday anyway. Kazoglu lays it in with the left.
So this was a bit of a, backwards and forwards here now. After a game that started so slowly,
that ball movement was absolutely wicked from the Sabres. Well, couldn't finish it off.
It deserved a bucket, really, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It did. Thoseby, catch, shoot. That's down. Oh, I thought that was down. Ball's out from Kazoglu, knocked it away from Coppins. Sandringham retained possession.
I just like the Ballarat team a lot better with Max Cody on the court.
Yeah, he's a conduit.
Yeah.
He's just somebody who just makes things work.
Exactly. Sticks his hands in here and there and
bump screeners too.
Yeah.
Well, we say bump screeners. Davidson in and out. We say bump screeners. He tried to run through David Barlow earlier in the game.
Some would say he succeeded.
Wants the foul. Rudolph does well to retain it. Here is that man, Cody, that we spoke of. And Sunshine-Bird! He came in from half court looking for that one.
He almost jumped clean over Max Cody then.
Just blocked it with his elbow too. Got up too high.
He has got a set of springs.
He's Been a regular on the NBL 1 highlight reels for the last few years. Davidson, absolutely hacked there. Campbell Blogg, not much to complain about on that one.
I don't think there's much room for negotiation on whether or not that was a foul, was there?
No, that one seems fairly obvious. Reece Carter or someone on his bench.
Flywipes are working overtime tonight. The guys have been hitting the floor left, right and centre.
Earning their pay. Give them a pay rise. 5% of nothing.
I think they get their fill of hot dogs, I think.
Here's an ice cream, fellas.
Back in my day, it was a frozen Coke. To be fair, they were brand new items on the menu back then.
Yeah, back in my day.
Wow, when I was a boy.
Used to get threepence.
They used to
ask your grandparents, kids, what that is.
Used to have to last all month. I was trudging to school in the snow, 10 miles each way.
On a one-legged horse.
Yeah. Blazing sun on the way home.
In the snow. Welcome to Ballarat, blazing sun and snow. It's one of the few places that actually makes sense.
With 4 seasons in one day. Well, we got a technical foul.
That looks like it's on Ben Eyre.
Yeah, it's probably not surprising. He was having a fair chirp at the referee last time down the...
Well, looks like it was called on number 8, but... Oh, no, it was, though. He's waltzed up to the other end to take the free throw.
It hasn't stopped Ben Eyre from discussing the call, though, either.
He has not stopped talking. There'll be anything faster than his legs or his mouth.
And now he's having a bit of a laugh at the referee who just gave him a tech foul. That is rare as rocking horse droppings.
So throws his free throw, gives Ballarat a 2-point lead. The officials have a little discussion amongst themselves as to the state of the nation. Here's Blogg. Swing past Coppins, catch and shoot. That's good, over the top of Wingard. Sandringham get the lead back.
Yeah, and that was Blogg making that happen, wasn't it? You know? Creating for the guy on the other side of the floor, which is not easy to do.
Ben Eyre and Campbell Blogg have done the bulk of the creative work for the Sabres, and they've done it really well. Davidson Eyre right in his shadow. Davidson pulls up, tries to settle. And Eyre lays it in. Great pass. Was that Campbell Blogg who threw that?
I think it was.
Yeah. Put it on a post.
Just closed out really well. Made that a difficult shot, and as soon as Davidson hit the floor, he was off.
Rudolph straight away three. Can't get the roll. Ben Eyre tidies up on the bounce. 3-point lead to Sandringham. It's been a tight game. Knifes his way through. Pino just somehow found a way through 3 minors then. Beautiful pass to Blogg.
I don't think he made any contact with the guys either when he was on the way to get that rebound. Like he literally slid past them.
Davidson catch, shoot. It's short. Oh, Wingard. Yeah, he reached over the top of Coppins. Good hustle, but definitely a foul. He brings his team together to tell them something or another.
You're saying before, Jared, you're almost surprised when Jack Davidson misses.
On that miss, I think we just saw a flop warning given to Jack Davidson.
Yeah, not surprising. Not surprising. If it's not a foul, yeah, it's absolutely a flop.
He definitely threw the legs out looking for contact.
Whether or not you agree that it was a foul or not, if it's not a foul, then it's definitely a flop. Can't be anything else.
So interesting minutes now. Ben Eyre's gone to the bench for Sandringham. Oh, Blogg wide open. Nobody's come to him. Done a reasonable leaper in his own right. Just Assumption Barrett was way over the top of him.
Yeah, I think this is the time when Ballarat really have to make the most of Eyre being on the bench. You've got to make hay while sun shines.
Exactly. Tundor drives. Davidson was thinking about shooting. In the end, slices in. Yeah, Assumption Barrett had got himself in a decent position, but just wasn't quite square.
Yeah, exactly right. And I think he started falling before there was even contact, so pretty easy call for the ref there, and a 3-point play opportunity for Jack Davidson.
Yeah, got the continuation. So Blogg to the bench as well, Kalen Kiddo.
Yeah, so both Blogg and Eyre both sitting down at the moment together, which it's a be honest, surprises me.
Yeah, a lot of the creative duties now will fall to Assumption Bird.
Yeah, you might say, Barlow.
I was going to say Barlow might be someone to dictate play from the top. It'll be a bit
point forward action.
It'll be a little bit slower and more deliberate, but he won't make a lot of mistakes, Barlow.
No.
Oh, who's that come off? Yeah, I thought that came off Davidson.
That was a great look.
It was. It was. Look, I don't think the pass was terribly accurate, but I love the idea.
Yeah, definitely gets 9.5 from the Russian judge for creativity.
Oh, that scram switch back to Assumption Bird there. Pino, Rudolph straight up and down. Ballarat fight amongst themselves for the rebound. Chance to tie or take the lead for the Miners. They trail by 2, 5:05 to play in the third. Rudolph, Barlow read it but just couldn't get there. And it looks like Kiddo got a hand in there, I think. Yeah, on the wall. Alan Kiddo before the shot. Yeah, it was good defense from Barlow.
Yeah, Rudolph was licking his lips and thinking this is a great matchup, but Barlow did a great job of staying in front of him. Deceptively quick, Barlow, for an old fella.
He's younger than us, but
and he looks a lot younger than us too, slightly.
And that one, look, I'm going to say it, Jack Davidson sold that well.
Yeah.
He could have strolled around there and potentially had a 3-point play, but we got
another technical foul.
We did get the warning to the bench.
Yeah.
Not more than 5 minutes ago. We mentioned in the women's game earlier. It's very rare they forget those warnings, the officials.
Yes.
I know that from experience.
Yes, I think Reece Carter's a recipient on that one.
Yeah, he's having a much more serene conversation now.
Yeah, it's a lot more self-reflective, isn't it? After a technical foul, so a little less accusation going on and a little more self-reflection. Maybe I could have done better.
Davidson makes the technical free throw. The Sabres are over the limit, so Davidson will get 2 more and a chance to give Ballarat the lead. Ties it with that one. Davidson up to 20 points, leading all scorers. You did say it, Faz, that if Ballarat were going to get back into this, it had to be Davidson to find another gear, particularly with Kazoglu still only on 2 points to the game.
Yeah, there's not a lot of scoring depth in this game. Normally you would expect it from Ballarat to have, at least 4 guys in double figures at this stage of the game, but it's got the 3 at the moment.
Oh, good layup, and again, just wicked, crisp ball movement from Sandringham around the horn. Rudolph maybe had the 3 there, chose not to take it. Oh, Davidson, he could have taken the 3, chose to pull up over Kiddo. And Pino too big for Jordan Lingard. Assumption Bird, lovely little sidestep. I refuse to call it a Euro step. Well, for a start, Ginobili's not from Europe. Wow, it drives me nuts when I say that. Yeah. Fosby keeps his dribble alive, circles. Oh, leaves it short. It's a shame. It was a nice move from Fosby. And Coppins the other way, round the back. Finds Pino's beautiful play, Tom Coppins. Sensational running of the fast break.
They pushed their lead out while Ayres sitting on the point, so danger signs here now for Ballarat.
And he and Blog about to check in. It's been a 6-0 run since Ballarat took that lead for the Sabres. Fosby, he had the shot from the nail. He's too focused on the roll man. Davidson. Travel call. Hang on, we're going to get a conversation here. There's certainly a foul on Pino. David Barlow making the call for the officials as well.
Well, this ref's walked off down the other end.
I think it was...
He's like, no, we're having a trouble, not a foul.
No discussion shall be entered into.
Well, which is strange because I always thought a foul trumped a violation, but anyway.
Well, it depends when, if the travel happened first, then you go with that, but...
Yeah, but there was not even a discussion about it.
No. And now Fosby, and he rises up. I think he's none for 5 now, Ben Air from 3.
Yeah, he hasn't shot the ball well from outside. He's done all his damage in the paint.
Davidson from a mile out. He has shot the ball well.
Yeah, like I was saying, that
3.
similar sized players playing the same position but playing totally different games.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Barlow again wide open. Dunmore closes, doesn't matter. You cannot give a shooter like Barlow.
No.
He's been doing this professionally for 20 plus years. Now, nice little bit of symmetry too. David Barlow's first pro gig was back in the old Seabull competition for Sandringham, so nice little bit of synergy. He's seeing out perhaps his last days as a pro back in Sabres Orange.
Yeah, nice.
Dunmore, Rudolph on the kick out. In and out. And the air chases down the board. Yeah, oh, good pass. Oh, Lingard, that might be a foul.
That's not a bad foul.
No, it saves 2 points, well, potentially.
Yeah, exactly right. Like, that was a wide open look, and again, Sandringham just carved up Ballarat's defence there, didn't they?
Yep, really good
crisp ball passing. Yeah.
Great little short roll. And there's a little bobble on that too.
Yes.
I'm not sure who it was who caught it. It was
Coppins, wasn't it? Yeah.
He had the little bobble and thought, oh, he could be in trouble here, but he recovered well. Lovely little shuffle past the Campbell blog. As I mentioned earlier, a development player with Melbourne United, only recently signed that deal. Only 19 years old. The Sandy number 9.
He plays like a guy that's more experienced and a bit older than that, doesn't he? Like,
I've been impressed with him.
Yeah. You can tell why he's got that spot.
Cosby drives left. No dice there. Good defence blog. Rudolph, great bodywork. Didn't get the call he wanted. Perhaps a little unlucky there. Oh, Coppins. He knew he had Kiddo out there, just the radar was off. And I tell you what, Kiddo could have made himself a cuppa before he shot that one. He was that open.
Yeah, Ballarat just having this game just slip them a little bit. Down 6, a minute 35 to go.
Still, for a side that shoots a lot of threes like Ballarat, that is a 2-possession game.
Yeah, valid point.
Good pass. But good defence, Coppins.
Yeah.
Stayed vertical. Lingard couldn't get up over him. Ben Air shoots again. That one's short. A lot of his threes have been short tonight.
Yeah, just having got the legs under it. Shooting it really flat.
He does, doesn't he?
It's almost like he's firing off darts rather than shooting a basketball.
Davidson can't get around Barlow, but that leaves Ty Rudolph wide open.
A good look here. See, Jack Davidson drew all the defence to him, created a wide open look, so that's not a bad offence.
No, it's the right process, wrong result for Ballarat.
Yep.
Yeah, turns a corner too easily, far too easily, and Cody at the base of that 1-3-1 zone, he's not blocking anyone's shot. So, Ballarat, 30 seconds to play in the third, trail by 8. Need a basket here. Coppins. Just a little nudge on Rudolph, just knocked him off balance, and Ty Rudolph threw it away.
Sandringham looking to do a bit of damage here late in the third. Extend this lead out. They pushed this out to double figures. That's a great result for Sandringham.
Yeah, it's been a really good quarter from the Sabres. And they're only up by 4 1/4, but it's one of those ones that just feels like it's taking the momentum, taking the air out of the building a little bit. Barlow, catch, shoot it short. Davidson has to launch from half court. Ooh, not far off. Very good look at it. Well, again, even shooting from half court on the run, it feels like he should be, he'll be scoring, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly right.
So we've got three-quarter time, 59-67.
We've got a couple of kids with buckets on their heads. I don't know what's going on.
We've got my youngest out there with him as well, so not quite sure what they're doing here. We're sort of lost to focus on the game for the moment.
They're in good hands down there. Zach Cummins is one of the best guys getting around for quarter-time entertainment.
Little fella,
That's the old tennis ball into the bucket trick with your mate Alden. Tuck it on his head.
Tilt your head forward, young man. Oh, Green's on the ball.
Yeah. Don't turn your head back, mate. Forward. Oh, no.
Gotta go forward. Oh, 1-1. Oh, no, it was short. That was short. No, it's still 1-0 to Green here. I promise we'll get back to the NBL one actually shortly. Still nothing there for the Reds.
There's a lot of action in this three-quarter time entertainment.
Oh, rims out there. Just keep your head forward, young man. No good.
I think basketball's a real winner here in this game.
No, that one's short as well. Still 1-0 Green. That one's long. 2-zip Green.
That's ball game.
I think that's it. Green wins in red over this Hatfield-McCoy traditional matchup in the three-quarter time tennis ball buckethead challenge here at Selkirk Stadium in Ballarat. But anyway, NBL 1, there is a game on, Fats.
Wow, there is another game on. Yes.
Yeah, that's important, but maybe equal.
Equal importance, we'll call it. Yeah, so Jack Davidson's doing as much as he can, I guess. Playing a bit of a lone hand on the offensive end, 24 points. Soseby with 12. And then we've got Tyler Rudolph with 10. So, and then after that, the next highest scorer is Max Cody with 4. So he's not getting that scoring depth.
That really says it all. I mean, you mentioned Davidson, 24 points. It's right on his average. Nick Pizzoglu, 14 points per game. He's got 2.
Yeah.
Ty Rudolph's got 10 points. He averages he averages 24 himself.
Yep.
Adam Thoseby averages 16. He's got 12. So he's sort of on track.
Par, yeah.
Yeah, Pizzoglu and Ty Rudolph are the two that need to find something, particularly Pizzoglu in this last quarter for Ballarat to make a charge.
Yeah.
Cody turns the corner. Rudolph, catch, shoot. That's a good start. That's
almost
a
on
good
cue.
start.
Yeah. Said we needed more out of these guys, and they deliver.
Big bucket. Simpson Bird looks to answer and does. Just a breakdown there from Ballarat.
He's putting together a bit of a game, isn't he, Simpson Bird?
Yeah, he's a good player. Really good player.
Himself 14 points.
Averages 19 on the season, so he's getting up towards his average. Oh, and he's going to get 2 more here. What's he got for us here? The two-hand jam, plays it safe.
Yeah, just sucked it away.
And
no too fancy when you're only 8 points up, so
no surprise Luke Sunderland wants time.
Yeah, look, I don't know, look, what's he say to his troops here, Jared? He's 10 points down, 9 minutes to go. You've been in the game the whole way, but it's just starting to slip away from you.
Well, I won't say exactly what he would say to him, otherwise we might be taken off air.
Yeah, valid.
But let's go with the gist of the argument might be, wake up.
Yep.
And the last, nice play to get Rudolph open for the first 3, but then an immediate breakdown, a three-quarter court pass.
Yep.
When off a made 3. Yep. To give it to create an open wing 3 for a really good shooter in Assumption Bird.
Yeah.
And the next play, Rudolph and Davidson botch a pretty regulation handoff.
Yeah.
So it's just it's poor play. It's poor play.
Yep. Agreed.
And it's untidy. They're not difficult things to clean up. Those sort of errors. So
yeah, exactly right.
It might be, hey, we had a good start, but then and we're suddenly 2 points worse off.
Yep.
And that's on us. We've got to be better.
Yeah, I think it becomes really poignant when you look at the ladder. Like Sandringham at 9 and 4, Ballarat at 6 and 6. We've got about 8 or 9 games left in the season.
Yep.
It's now getting to the business end. You've got your full squad back just about. Yeah, if you can't put away Sandringham at home, then your aspirations of finals are done.
These are the games you need to win. Pizzoglu doesn't get the calls. Good D from Coppins. He's holding his hand there.
He is holding his hamstring.
Look, he can be a bit theatrical sometimes, Ben Air, but we'll just see how he is there. He immediately went to the hand. No, he's signaled to the bench he's fine, so...
Yep.
maybe just a little bit of theatrics.
Yeah, he's pointing at the Peter Stevens Motor World signage there on the floor, and if you need a new car, Peter Stevens Motor World is somewhere you want to get into. They have great new and used vehicles.
Good tyres on them, slip off the road like you slip on the sign.
Great tyres. Yeah.
So while we've been looking at him, there's been a call somewhere. Yeah, technically, I'm not sure who on though. We both had our eyes averted to as he did the splits and held his hammy, but I'm not sure who the technical was on. Wants to do a little bit of digging on that one. That lead now out to 11. If Ballarat are going to make their charge, they have to do it smartly.
Yeah, and they have to do it quickly as well. You can't afford to let this lead drag on.
Assumption Bird, messy play, but it works.
Yep, scrapping away.
Pozoglu laying off him. Why not the way he's been shooting? There's a little travel there, not called. Fosby catches in the corner. It's no good. Pozoglu does enough to keep it alive to Cody. Not quite. Good effort, Pozoglu, though. Assumption Bird steps out, hits the three over Rudolph.
Wow.
The Sabres putting the foot down right now.
Yeah, it's really dangerous signs now. This guy's really slipping away from Ballarat.
And Davidson, long two. That is a big stress breaker for the Miners. Central Bird, good defence, Cody. Oh, sorry, Rog, yeah. He looks back. It's like, I'm not sure what he was looking for. The sideline's in the same spot it was before, but unless you're leaving footprints.
Might have been looking for the sneaker mark. A bit like the French Open.
A 14-point game. Ballarat need a string of baskets here. Fosby, that's the start. Yep. Back-to-back buckets for the Miners.
Journey of 100 miles starts with a single step.
Thank you, Mousy Tongue. Again, kids ask your grandparents. And that'll be Ballarat ball as well. Got it back again. It's a good box up.
This game was really slipping away. It was a 16-point lead to Sandringham. Looking like it was going to be more. All of a sudden, it's back to 12 and still manageable with 7.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, look, Ballarat are a high-scoring side and a quick-scoring side. And they've still got a couple of cards to play.
Oh no.
Air absolutely sold that. That is Daniel Day-Lewis worthy.
That's a terrible call.
But yeah, that is straight up. That is, yeah. Like, look, some people who are watching this, Sabres fans might go hometown commentary. Ben Air sold that. Good on him for selling it. He got the call.
Oh yeah, exactly.
An official at this level's got to be better.
Yep. That call was that bad. Max Cody didn't even bother complaining. He just went down the other end.
So again, that little pick and roll. Little slip at Barlow in the corner.
Nice shot.
Easy three.
He's automatic, hasn't he, tonight from three?
Oh, look, he's been pretty automatic for 20 years.
Yeah, yeah, true. He's played in a lot bigger games than this, I guess, over his career.
True. Pozoglu, a much needed and frankly overdue basket from the Ballarat captain. So the lead back to 12. There is time enough, if Ballarat are good enough, to get back into this one. Beautiful pass. He absolutely should have made that. It was a gorgeous pass from Ben Air.
Really helped out the Ballarat team there, didn't he? Just absolutely duffed an open layup.
And credit there, beautiful left-hand sling pass off the pick.
Great pass.
Yeah, hit him in stride.
For mine, Ben Air's been brilliant tonight.
He has.
He's really controlled this game really well.
And he's like, as he does like to do, he's been the villain a little bit. He's been getting in faces, been chirpy, been selling contact when it's there. And
I'm okay with that. That's just crap.
It's gamesmanship.
Yeah.
Davidson looking for someone, finds Rudolph. That's short. Pozoglu wanted to push on Barlow. It's not coming. Yeah. Does really well in and out. Pino again Kiddo. Assumption Bird shoots over the top of Thoseby and drops it.
Yeah,
Big three. He's up to 21 now, Assumption Bird. Really good second half. Davidson looks to answer and does.
Wow. He could operate in a phone booth. He doesn't need any room at all, does he?
And there's not a lot of extension on his shot. It's really just that's a flick of the wrist.
Yes. Yeah, it's so effortless. A little bit jealous. Not gonna lie.
Good spin. Good spin by her. Brent Dunmore did well to get back into play. Assumption Bird, he was fouled by Davidson there. It wasn't called. Got him square in the back. Dunmore goes right hand, had the chance to go left half, should have. Good aggressive drive, but no result for the Miners when they especially need them.
Look, Sandringham have given Ballarat a whole bunch of opportunities to get right back into this game.
Yeah.
And they haven't really grasped them, have they?
No, they have not. And they're just good body control. Little grin on his face there, too.
He's hoping to try to draw a cheeky little foul out of Zach Dunmore there, I think, but Dunmore was awake for that.
Dunmore answers with interest. Cuts the lead to 11. Reece Carter wants time with his team. So Ballarat, 5 minutes and 2 seconds to play, trailed by 11. As we said, if they're good enough, they've got the opportunity here.
Yeah.
11 points in 5 minutes in modern basketball, it's not a lot.
No, exactly right, Jared. You nailed it there. I think Sandringham kind of half expected to run away with this game, I think, once they got that 16-point lead. It appeared sort of like they thought their job was done. Q's in the rack, we'll just coast here to a 20-25-point win. And they find themselves only 11 points in front. I say only, I'd rather be 11 points in front than behind with 5 minutes to go, but they really should have put Ballarat away by now.
Yeah, they've had their chances. And we mentioned Pino, great role and a wonderful pass to find him from there, and he just cooked it.
Yeah, exactly right.
He put it on a platter for him.
And look, it's hard to be critical of the guy who's got 10 points and 16 rebounds, but we can do that.
We've had our days. We've had our glory days. We're exactly. Now.
The older I get, the better I was.
Geez, we were good, weren't we?
Oh, quality.
Absolutely.
I can't remember the last time I made a mistake.
Maybe it's your forgetfulness is a mistake.
Maybe. Well played, young man. Well played.
So we're back underway here, halfway through the last quarter at the when we're starting again, the Minor Dome, the Selkirk Stadium. Sandringham looking to push that lead back out beyond 11. There's no need to jump on that. He doesn't need a 3 all day.
He's 0 from 6. And he's actually caught here a couple of times, I think, launching from 3, so...
A little cheap reach in there as well, so an excellent free throw shooter. You'd expect him to drop both of these and push the lead to 13.
He's 7 of 7 tonight, so you'd expect him to make short work of these.
Drops the first. Very, very good player, this young man. Sort of bounced around the NBL a little bit. He's spent some time with the Sixers. It's with the Phoenix now after a few years in Cairns. Thoseby for threats. That looked long, but it was long from the front of the rim. Air and Dunmore getting into it.
Oh my goodness.
There's not much in that, but
my goodness.
And again, Ed did a good job selling it. There was a bit of contact, but nothing beyond the norm in what you'd expect at this level.
Yeah.
And maybe it would have been better just to say, hey, fellas, cut it out. Next time will be a foul.
Exactly. Yeah, more game management, less whistle.
Yep. That's the last foul Ballarat had to give as well, which could be important as we wind down here. Looks for air. It's not on. Good cover from Dunmore. Bird almost lost his balance there. Rises up. Again, can't hit. Bazoglu cleans up. Ballarat coming the other way. Chance to cut the lead to single digits. Davidson turns the corner on Kiddo. Oh,
that's Bazoglu. That's a blocking foul.
Yep, and Bella will take the no call.
Yep.
Zoglu strolls into the lefty layup. And the lead is 8, 3:49 to play.
I find it strange that there's that heavy a contact there and that's a no call. There's hardly any contact before.
Fosby, it's rolled in and out and in for Barlow. Fosby, he's holding his ribs there. Letting the official know he's not happy. Dunmore turns, trapped in the corner. Zoglu, he'll get to the hole. Dunmore did well to reel that in. He hits the 3-1 for either side for Zach Dunmore. Answers the 3, and it's still an 8-point game. 3:15 to play.
Zach Dunmore's come up big in the last couple of plays.
Yep. Yeah, no good there. That'll be off Ben Air as well.
Yep.
But that was quite clear off Ben Air, I thought.
Yeah.
It's been reversed.
That's twice that referee has overruled that other referee, and the crowd letting him know they thought they also was right on the spot then. Yep. She was right on the spot before when she called a foul and he overruled over the travel.
Yeah, look, the other one I can kind of understand if the travel happened first, but that one, if it happened. We've got a tech on Davidson now.
Not surprising.
And he's going to keep talking. He'll get a second one. Yep. This ref is not standing for anything right now.
This is a lack of game management. And this is what happens. There's technical fouls and strange calls when there's not good game management by the officials.
Yeah, I've got to admit, this hasn't been, particularly for that one official there, it has not been his...
and another technical
has not been his best night. Who's that one on? Is that on the bench? Yep, that's on Luke Sunderland.
Yeah, the crowd came to see the players, not this guy.
Look, this is... I'm loath to do it, but this is poor officiating.
Yep. Yep, I will defend the referees every day of the week.
You're still a current referee yourself.
Well, sometimes. The old knees are a little bit buff these days.
Been a long time since I've done it, I can tell you that.
But this has been fairly poor behaviour.
Yeah, look, you control the game better with your mouth than the whistle.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, this is an official who seems quite keen to blow his whistle. And those 2 points could be big in the grand scheme of things here. Close from Rudolph puts him off. Davidson from the car park. It's short because I've got a little push not called.
Yeah, so you got away with one there.
So 2.5 minutes to play. Good defense, Rudolph. Really all over Barlow. Well, that's been called. I'm surprised there wasn't one in there, to be honest. He leaned into him. That's good screen. Really good screen.
Yeah.
Rod lays it in. Credit to Tom Coppins for that screen.
Rod and Coppins have been fantastic tonight.
Yeah, they have.
But I've been saying that about everyone on the Sandringham team, so...
Those steps out of bounds.
Yeah, silly mistake, that one.
Yeah, timeout called by Sandringham. They lead by 12, 2:13 to play, and we're not quite queuing the rack here, but I'll tell you, it's looking fairly terminal for the Miners in this one.
Yeah, I think so. I think Sandringham have got this one almost sewn up. Stranger things have happened, but and they deserve it too. Look, to be honest, it's been a great game by Sandringham overall, but mainly from CJ Assumption Bird and Ben Air. They've really led from the front.
Dave Barlow, 17 off the bench as well.
A lazy 17 from Dave Barlow off the bench.
5 threes from 7 attempts.
Oh, mad efficiency too. Yeah, exactly.
When you get 39 efficiency in motion, it's it's almost a given at his age, but geez, he's done it well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so 17 points in 23 minutes. And then Dean Pino, we've given him a little bit of shade tonight from missing a couple of easy shots in the lane, for want of a better term, but 10 points, 16 boards can't be sneezed at.
3 assists, and I think 2 of those have been sling passes to wide open threes as well.
Exactly right.
Pino's not there to go and get you 20 points a night. He's there to go and get you 15 boards and to keep the ball alive, and he's done his job really, really well tonight.
I must admit, I'm a little bit surprised Pino didn't play much back to the basket type play. Like, it's just not in his game, is it?
It's not. He's not he's a bit of an old-fashioned big in that sense.
Yeah.
Crash the board, set picks, as you see him set pick there. And he's a good passer, good playmaker. Assumption Bird can't hit. Cody comes the other way. He's back in for Dunmore. Good minutes from Zach Dunmore for Ballarat. Can't really afford to burn clock here.
It's time is of the essence.
Kazoglu catch, shoot, in and out. And Air tidies up. Fourth board for Ben Air.
Yeah, Ben Air will be in no hurry to get this shot away.
If you'll allow me, Faz, to look to take the air out of it.
Well played, Jared.
Waiting for that one all night. Waiting for that one all night.
It's all about timing, isn't it?
Slung that one at Blog's feet, but did well to pick it up. Can't hit the three. Davidson the other way. Decides to go straight at Pino. Left-hand layup. That's a pretty finish. I was expecting to go a little earlier there and try and catch Pino before he jumps, but in the end, an artful finish on the other side of the hoop. Yeah, that's good. No, Davidson knew it as well. Tried to sell it, but not that he's going to complain when he's already got a tech, but
it doesn't matter now, Joe.
You've got to protect the paycheck. So Ballarat clear the bench. Riley Dunn in for his first minutes. Lingard back in. Dunmore back in. Ned Renfrey back in. So Campbell, Blog. 12 points now, and 12.6 board, 5 assists. That's got me all night out, isn't it? That doesn't really do him justice.
I don't think so either.
really good today, young man.
Yeah, he's created so much of his own dribble. A bit like Ben Air.
Yeah.
Where they've both created, they've driven to the paint, drawn defence to them, and then been able to kick the ball to another player.
Absolutely.
Or that pass then goes on to the next player that's wide open. So, like you mentioned before, hockey assist would have been
he's been
huge.
Yeah. Every time the ball was touched, every time Air and Blog have handled the ball in the same possession, good things have pretty much happened.
Yeah.
Yep. Dunmore drops it in. He's up to 8 points. So they're just wanting to dribble this one out. Decides to launch a three. It's about none for 62 from three for Ben.
I was just thinking the same.
Practice. It's a bad pass. And there the other way. Easiest two he'll have all night. And he's cupping the ears there. Wants to hear more from the crowd.
Yeah.
He's enjoying the heel roll tonight.
Look, I'm a big fan of those type of players. You go and play a hostile crowd. You've got to ham it up a bit. That's what the crowd come to see. You've got to have your heroes and villains. Ben Air has played the part of Darth Vader perfectly.
7 seconds to play. It's a 12-point game. Renfrey, will he dribble it out or will he take the three? Decides to take the three. Probably should have held it.
I'd like to think that was a pass to Ben Air, giving him the game ball.
So we'll count it as a steal, not a rebound?
Wow. I would have said yes.
So we are here at Selkirk Stadium in Sandringham with a strong second half display, particularly in the third quarter. Come away with a win, 99-87 over the Ballarat Miners. Jack Davidson for Ballarat led all scorers with 31 off the back of 5 3-pointers. Didn't have a lot of support though. Adam Thosby, a good night, 17. Tyree off only had the 13. Nick Kazoglu only had 7. Wasn't a lot to speak of outside of that. On the other side of the ledger, like we mentioned, Ben Air, 27 points, 5 assists, 4 boards, or 5 boards with that last one. I've counted it as a rebound. But that really doesn't tell the story. He was not the be-all and end-all for Sandringham, but he was the fulcrum of everything they did.
Yeah, exactly right. I think everything went through Ben Air. It started with him. And I think the other guys fed off that. So, your likes of Campbell Blogg and CJ Sunchin-Bird, they just fed off what Ben Eyre was doing. So, and joining the party. And to be honest, Ben Eyre had a lot more support from his teammates tonight. And that was probably the difference in the game, I think.
Yeah, Sunchin-Bird 24 points, 4 threes and 1 monster jam. And one fairly, I guess, not standard jam.
Yeah, he just tucked it in for the night and said that was it. It was all over.
Campbell Blogg, a 13-point game that, again, as we mentioned, didn't do him justice. And Barlow highly efficient, 6 of 9 from the floor for his 17 points off the bench. The other one I thought of those is coming from free throws.
Exactly. The other one I thought was really good was Tom Coppins.
Yeah, he did a lot of good things to Coppins. Some big, heavy screens. Yeah, setting away Ben Eyre. And he and Pino set some really crunching screens to get their point guards off and downhill. Yep. So this is going to be a tougher one than it was at the women's game, where we had a quite clear player of the game in Smart, but we've got about half a dozen nominees here. Who do we have as player of the game?
Oh, it's tough, isn't it? Everything in me wants to say Jack Davidson, but unfortunately, I think because of the win and just a complete game and the difference between the team when he was on and off the court, I've got to go with Ben Eyre.
Yeah, look, I tend to agree. The two of them played superbly, the 2-point guards, but ultimately, the win's a win. So you've got to give it to the man who comes away with the W. So I would say Ben Eyre for me as well, Faz. So I think that will wrap us up here from Selkirk Stadium for the evening. For Mark Farrell, I'm Jared Prosser. Thanks for joining us for some NBL 1 South action, and we'll see you all next time.